genre.
I hope Chamomile's alright.
I can still see the deactivated robot version of you over in the corner, so... You got anything stronger than tea?
Right. I actually have some brandy.
Yeah, that would be better.
I'm afraid I don't know where to start.
I don't even know where I want you to start.
Well, I suppose when you get right down to it, it really starts with Victor. It's my fault he's gone. I trapped him in that server during all that business with the overachievers, and I haven't been able to get him out. You remember what it was like for those first few weeks after?
Yeah, you were obsessed. You never left your lab. We were really worried about you.
I tried to focus on other things, but any moment that wasn't spent attempting to free Victor was maddening. The guilt, it was like a knife twisting into the back of my skull. Nothing helped, no mission, no amount of training, not even spending time with you. I knew I would never be at peace until I saved Victor, and I could only do that by focusing on it entirely, nothing else. But I also knew that would worry you all, so, using some design schematics that I'd been toying with for a while now, I built our mutual friend here to cover for me.
Instead of just, how long has it been him? I mean, when?
Since the holidays. He told me you all had a wonderful Hanukkah. I wish I'd been there.
You should have been there. You never had to hide from us. We would have helped you save Victor. We all care about him, too.
I know that. Of course, I know that, but it was my mistake, my amends to make. I owe that to Victor, and I couldn't bring myself to share the burden with all of you. Not after everything I did. And there was also this. The chair and what's happening to my body.
Which is what, exactly?
It's deteriorating, Mindy. It started happening around the time I... what was it that Gibson called it? Went Tetsuo? I'm not sure if my body is rejecting these abilities or if it's the result of pushing them to the absolute limit, but whatever it is, my body is breaking down. Atlas tried to warn me, but I wouldn't listen.
Is that going to happen to all of us?
I don't know. There's still so much I don't know. That's why I did all this. The robot, the deception. I needed the time to figure this out so that you all didn't have to worry.
God, for being so smart, you're a complete idiot sometimes. It's not your job to always take responsibility for every little thing, or to have all of the answers ready to present to us like we're toddlers or something.
That's not what I meant.
We can help you. Let us help you. Please.
I missed you.
Oh, I missed you too, a lot. And it was driving me crazy because I could see you. You were right in front of me at the shop on missions. You were right there, but I still missed you. Now it all makes sense.
The robot was a mistake. I can see that now. What's so funny?
It's just, that's probably the most Simon Holt thing I've ever heard you say.
Yes, I suppose it is.
Hold on, it's Jeff.
Wait.
What, is he a robot too?
Mindy, please. You can't tell them about any of this. Not yet. I'm gonna do it. I am. I swear, but I need some time to figure out the best way.
Fine. But the second I start feeling weird about it,
I understand.
What do you want, Jeff? That's a joke, right? Well, if it's not a joke, then it's a trap. Hold on, I'll be right there.
What's either a joke or a trap?
Turn the robot back on. I need to get to the shop, and I'm supposed to bring you with me.
What's going on?
Apparently Max Carmichael just decided he wants to be one of the good guys.
Dueling Genre Productions presents Geek by Night, Episode 33, Supermax. Written by Scott Carelli and Nick Jimenez.
So, in conclusion, although we've undermined each other in the past, it's clear to me now that we need to forge a new alliance if we hope to defeat our common enemy. In order to survive, we must set aside our differences and band together. What do you say?
Max, I'm not a violent man, but the whole time you were talking, all I could think about was how much I want to take every coin we have in the register right now, put all of them in a tube sock, and beat you with it until one of us passed out.
Huh. Well, that's certainly not the reaction I was expecting. Surely the rest of you underdogs are more level-headed.
You tried to talk Janet into shooting me.
You manipulated an angry mob into tearing down our shop.
You stole my company and kicked me down a hole of depression and self-destruction that I'm still trying to crawl my way out of. I lived in hiding inside a hotel for months. It was like Eloise. She reeked of cigarettes and had no self-esteem.
I have no personal anecdote. Actually, I think this is the first time we've ever met.
Well, I am shocked at the level of intolerance that I'm experiencing right now.
Why hasn't anyone beat the crap out of him yet? Did you guys forget where we keep the tube socks?
Hello, Max. It's me, Simon.
Simon, please, help me reason with them. Tell them I've seen the error of my ways and I'm on their side now.
Max has seen the error of his ways, and he's on our side now.
Finally, someone with a little humanity.
Why should we believe you? Even if you're sorry now, you're just gonna dick us all over again the first chance you get.
Mindy raises a valid point. Trust is something that you earn.
But how can I earn anyone's trust if they're not even listening to me? Simon, tell them to listen to me.
I think we should all listen to Max.
What is up with you today, man?
I'm operating at maximum efficiency, Gwen.
Simon's just trying to hear both sides of the argument, objectively. Scientific method, logic. Right, Simon? Those are words.
Mindy's right. Those were all words.
Whatever. Max, you're only saying you're sorry because you have no one left to boss around. Even Billy left you. And he's even more spineless than you are.
It's true, underdogs. It humbles me to say this, but I have nowhere left to turn. I've been in a very low place lately.
Low? You ever fight with a rat over a basket of half-eaten chicken wings before realizing the rat probably has more calories, so you just eat the rat instead?
No, I can honestly say that I haven't.
Didn't think so. Check your privilege, bro.
Please, I just need a second chance.
You have had literally so many chances.
Jeffrey, please, tell them of Christmas. How I helped you save that toy store from those devil's advocate devils.
Oh, yeah, after you betrayed me.
Damn, I forgot about that part.
But you did come back around when it really mattered.
See? I'm good now. Jeffrey just said so.
I am not saying that. I'm just saying that he did help me out once, and I promised I wouldn't forget that. That doesn't excuse all the crap he's pulled, but it does show he's capable of occasionally being, decent?
So we should just forgive him?
Okay, look. Besides Max, I have more experience than anyone else in this room with being a tool. A huge, huge tool. I've said and done stuff so stupid it still makes me cringe, but you guys were patient and kept being my friends, and that made me want to be a better person.
Yeah, but we don't want to help him, Gibson. He sucks.
Also, we have a lot going on right now without throwing a redemption arc into the mix.
Oh, but redemption arcs are amazing. I could be your Zuko.
Zuko only worked because the seeds were planted early. We rush this and we enter Ben Solo territory.
Okay.
I know you liked it, Jeff.
Look, Max, you just haven't given any of us a reason to trust you.
I have information. Very valuable information that I can share with you.
Okay, that's a start. Like what?
Well, I'm not going to just give away what I have without knowing I'm going to get something in return. Do I look like a fool? Do I look like a fool to you, underdogs?
If you won't trust us, how do you expect us to trust you?
All right, I suppose you have a point. Okay, what do you want to know?
You said you had valuable information.
No, I didn't mean anything specific. I'm just confident that I probably know things. At least enough to make an educated guess.
Joel, open the register.
Oh, yeah. Sock o'clock, baby.
All right, fine, I'm going. I know when I'm not wanted.
Do you, though?
Until next time, underdogs. Boy, I really did picture that going much better. Why, I'll bet no one in all of McKinney City is having a worse day than I.
All right, oh girl. You did this to yourself. Just muscle through it and it'll be over quick.
maybe. At least they're feeding you.
Lorelei, hey, over here. Sit by us.
Oh, I actually think I'd rather sit by myself, thanks.
Oh, come on. You're the first person we've had to talk to besides each other. Since, well, I don't know how long.
I try not to reflect at all on the passing of time. That way I'll never know how much has been lost to me.
Right.
Hello again, Cosmo.
And, Janet, wasn't it?
Yeah, you remember me?
I'm afraid not, lass, but I remember reading your file, and I remember your power, so when I couldn't remember your face, I put two and two together and made an assumption.
Assumption or not, that was awesome. It's been months since anyone without powers has remembered me. Not even my parents know I exist.
That sounds terrible. I'm so sorry.
Whoa, hey, don't cry. It's not your fault.
Yes, it bloody is. All of this is my fault. It's my fault no one can remember you. It's my fault we're in here. And it's my fault that we're never getting out.
You designed the cells, didn't you?
Aye. How did you know that?
Oh, yeah, you had me stay in them once. Yours were a lot nicer, though. Can't believe I complained so much about them at the time. At least I had internet access.
Better beds, too.
Wait, you designed the Supermax? Wow, I have so many questions. How do the power dampeners work? And why aren't there any guards?
There's no need. We're under constant AI surveillance. No blind spots. Not even in our cells. If we step a single toe out of line, these bracelets we're wearing shock the lot of us until we sort ourselves out.
Oh, believe me, we're very familiar with the group electric shocks. Thanks a lot, Madison. She's constantly trying to escape. That's why she's not allowed out of her cell anymore.
There's no escape from this place. I made sure of that.
But you're Charlie's sister, right? As soon as she finds out we're all in here, she'll fix everything. I mean, we're her team, you're her family, so...
Cosmo, we're in here because of her.
No, we're not. We're in here because of Billy. Charlie would never do this to us.
They're partners, Cosmo. Don't be so naive.
I'm not. She's gonna get us out of here before you know it. You'll see. I trust her.
Trust this. Charlotte Swift doesn't give a shite about anyone but herself. She's certainly not going to do me any favours. No, we might as well all get used to each other, because we're never getting out of here.
I'm never getting out of here, am I?
Don't be so dramatic, Victor. The firewall is just a precaution. I don't want you disappearing into the web just yet. What's your hurry, anyway? There's nothing for you out there.
I want to see my friends. I want them to know that I'm okay.
Oh, do you mean Lorelei? The one who tried to erase your memory? Or do you mean Simon, the one who locked you away in some kind of virtual fantasy world for months? Or maybe you're referring to the other underdogs who haven't tried looking for you and seem to have collectively moved on with their lives?
Don't talk about them like you know them.
But I do know them, especially Lorelei. Let me guess, you crossed a line, right? Got a little too close, asked one question too many, and boom, she shut you out. Am I wrong?
Listen, kid. I was in that server for a long time. I got to do a whole lot of thinking and a whole lot of forgiving. My mistakes are mine. Lorelei's mistakes are hers. If you're trying to turn me against her, you're making the wrong play.
All right, fine. New play. Lorelei took your life away. Let me give you a new one. Lead my team.
Already got one.
The underdogs? Oh, please. You were their robot butler. I'm offering you a chance to really lead. You'll call the shots, you make the plays. You were born to help people, Victor, and it's time to get back to work.
What kind of team?
Here, I'm uploading their personnel files.
Janet Stokely? Madison Powers? This isn't a team, it's a time bomb.
They're dysfunctional, but they're loyal. They just need a little guidance. You know, someone to take the reins. I barely get to see them anymore with everything else I have going on, but I trust you too.
To do what? Help them fight crime? And stop bad guys? Or is this just your own personal little goon squad? You want to go out and do your dirty work?
They can help the city.
Maybe. If you make them. Are they prisoners too? Where's their private server? You know, Lorelei wasn't perfect, but she always gave people a choice.
Did she give you a choice when she tried to erase your memories?
Like I said, she isn't perfect. I have a feeling you know that better than anyone.
I'm not my sister. I'm not the one keeping you in the dark, and I'm showing you my whole hand. We can help each other, Victor. I just need you to trust me.
I am never going to trust anyone who's keeping me in a cage. And I bet your team probably feels the same way.
And here's the chocolate mint.
Thank you, my good lady. Ah, mint and chocolate. Was there ever a finer pair? Oh, of course, chocolate and peanut butter. I'll take a sample of that next, please.
And then you're actually going to order something, right? That's the whole thing with the free samples. They're supposed to help you decide what to eventually purchase. It's kind of the unspoken code between customer and client here at Froyotopia.
Ugh, do not get me started on unspoken codes. How is it that things like money and success and power are so much easier to get when you're lying and cheating all the time? The second I try being honest and decent, it's like the whole world won't stop spitting in my face.
You'd think with my bachelor's degree in sociology, I'd be better equipped to answer a question like that. Here's the peanut butter and chocolate.
Ah, thank you. I just want to prove to everyone that I'm a good person now so that I can properly be thanked and rewarded for it. Is that so wrong?
Hey, Dingus! You want to buy something and get out of line? My break's almost over.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. It sounds like you're really going through something, but if you're not actually going to buy anything, I gotta ask you to step out of line.
How about you let me stay as long as I want? For $1.
Whatever you say, boss.
Are you kidding me? I've been waiting in line for like 10 minutes.
Here's $1. Stop caring.
Wow. I've never known such peace than at this very moment.
I think I've just given myself a delectable idea. Ooh, speaking of delectable, may I have a sample of the banana bread flavor next, please?
Coming right up.
I love waiting in line for longer than expected periods of time.
Finally, the world makes sense again.
So this is Underdog Comics, huh? Gotta be honest, this is kind of a letdown. The way you all talked this place up, I thought it'd be less nerd hoarder chic.
As they say in the retailer biz, if it's not a fire hazard, it's not a real comic shop.
I've never heard anyone say that. Did they all die in a fire?
Well, at least the floors are clean.
It's store policy that the floors need to be clean enough to eat off of, because I have to eat most of my meals off of the floor.
Hello there. Where have you been hiding?
In a cot under the back issues. Joel Vickers, assistant store manager, unofficial mascot.
Please tell me you have a superpower too. No offense to the other kiddos, but you are much more marketable.
Well, I can do a bunch of one-armed push-ups without getting tired.
I don't believe you. Show me.
Joel doesn't have any superpowers, just a superhuman will to survive and sell things.
Oh well, that's too bad. I didn't say stop.
Right, sorry.
Oh, hey Leo, what are you doing here?
Leo Dobbs is our publicist.
Yep, I'm aware.
A publicist is someone who generates publicity for a brand, company, or public figure.
Classic Simon! Literally so normal for him, you gotta love it.
Why are you covering his mouth?
That's my love language.
What can we do for you, Leo? Coming to buy some comics?
Oh, you're serious. No. God, no. I'm here because we need to start to figure out how to recover from your disastrous first appearance. You know, the one where everybody buckled under basic questioning and then the crowd booed you off stage.
It definitely was a little clumsier than we wanted it to be.
Sweetheart, Kendall Jenner handing that cop a Pepsi was less clumsy. And she actually has experience with damage control.
Okay, so we're not good at PR events. We just have to make sure the next time we do some actual good, we've got some eyes on us. Or at least a camera phone.
Great, so when's that going to happen? Because ever since Lorelei got sent up the river, things have been awful quiet around here.
I mean, it's not like we can just create a crisis out of thin air. All we can do is wait for something to happen.
Maybe we won't have to.
What's up?
Well, I was just checking my phone while totally paying attention to whatever you guys were talking about, and it looks like there's a robbery happening at Froyotopia.
No! I need that place. They're open late.
She's gonna come back, right?
Come on, hurry up and hold on to me, idiots.
100. Pretty good, right? You want to see me do a bunch of sit-ups?
Sure.
All right, let me just take off my shirt. I'm getting pretty sweaty.
You know, I'm starting to see the charm of this place.
Okay, people, let's fan out. Froyotopia must be saved.
It appears that it already has been.
It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. This villainous thief was going to rob us, but this big, beautiful, hairy man with nerves of steel and a heart of gold stepped in and saved the store. God bless you, sir.
Oh, please, it was nothing at all. There is no better friend to the humble frozen yogurt shop than Max Carmichael.
Thank you for bringing me to justice, Mr. Carmichael. It's what I deserved, I guess. Honestly, I don't even know why I tried robbing the place. It just seemed like a good idea at the time.
Tell it to the judge, you monster.
Now, officer. I'm sure we can let bygones be bygones and allow this misguided malcontent to go free and learn from the error of his ways.
Whatever you say, Mr. Carmichael. Now get out of here before I plant some evidence and ruin your life like I was taught to do by the people who trained me.
Let's hear it for Max Carmichael, the hero that McKinney City both needs and deserves.
You've got to be kidding me.
Why are there so many news cameras here?
I'm sure Max called them.
Aurora Mills, GSE News. Max, why have you decided to make McKinney City the place you sworn to protect? What makes us, as a society, worthy of you?
Well, that's a complicated question, Miss Mills, but I guess if I had to put it into words, I'd say that this is the place where I live, and I don't feel like moving.
Oh, Max, what the frell?
Oh, hello, Jeffrey. I just stopped a robbery, and now the whole city loves me again.
Max, you clearly just used your powers to manipulate everyone.
Force tricking someone into robbing a place and then stopping them is basically just starting a robbery. That's a crime, Max, you did a crime.
No. That logic doesn't track with me at all. Look how happy everyone is to see me and be near me. How can that be a bad thing?
There are no less than 5 instances of Max making people like him that have ended in violence and or citywide panic.
Oh, that can't be right.
Afraid it is, Max. Simon's basically a robot.
I'm more of an android.
Oh, you.
Everyone, please. Max Carmichael is manipulating your minds. He is a bad guy.
Hey! Aren't you the fake heroes that Lorelei Swift made to protect us against our will? You're just jealous of Max since he's a real hero. Everybody, pick up something and throw it at him. I'll start with this rock. Ah, crap! I threw it through the window of the Froyo place. I guess I'll just have to try again with this big trash can. Oh no! I threw it through the other window.
Great job, Max. Now they're going to close this place for a month and I won't have anywhere to get Froyo after midnight. The best time to get Froyo.
And to think I actually stuck up for you.
I don't understand what you're all so upset about. Look at this crowd of adoring citizens. Why, one word from yours truly and they'll all adore you just as they adore me. Problem solved!
That's not how we want to do things. We want people to support us because they choose to, not because they've been brainwashed by some boob.
She called Max a boob. She can't get away with that. Someone throw something at her.
All right, Kyle. Redemption time! My anger toward the underdogs made me accidentally smash that car. This is arguably more their fault than mine.
We should get out of here before we have another on-camera situation.
Is this your idea of doing good, Max?
I don't see anything wrong with it. They love me. I'm important. I'm powerful.
Maybe. But you'll never be an underdog.
Come on, guys.
We'll see about that.
overachievers. I just thought I'd check in on you and see how things are... Cosmo? Janet? Madison? Did you all institute group quiet time again? Hello? Where the hell are they? It's Charlotte. Where is my team? Mission? What mission? I didn't authorize... William...
Into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation. No breathing.
For the love of God, can you sing anything else?
I cannot change the song of my soul. And who's talking to me right now?
Forget about me already. Now I know how Janet feels.
Madison Powers. Reckon you're in the cell next to me and you're coming through that wee speaker in the far corner of my wall?
Still a genius, I see.
Some genius. Bloody dauber, more like.
I assume that's Scottish for a total idiot.
I lost my company to a snivelling snake. My own wee sister helped him do it. My whole life and legacy got chucked in the bin and I'm locked up in a prison that I designed. So I'd say that's a bloody bingo, sister.
If you design this place, why don't you just break out? I know I would if I could, and I've tried a few times.
Then you know it can't be done. Look at these cells. Notice how they're clear as glass. Notice how every inch of this place is under constant surveillance. And even if we busted out of our cells, there's a whole bloody choir of lasers and sensors that'll start singing as soon as we start running. It's a flawless system. Perfect. Beautiful.
Leave it to a total narcissist to design a prison even they can't escape from.
What can I say? William was spot on when he threw me in here. My own worst enemy.
It is so scary how he can just manipulate everyone's minds like that.
We have to stop him before he makes himself mayor or something. Wow, how has he not done that yet?
I don't know. Probably wasn't any of the Richie Rich comics he bases his whole personality off of.
Max looked way too comfortable back there with everyone chanting his name. What if by not believing him when he said he'd changed, we just made him more dangerous than ever?
But we were right. He hasn't changed. He sucks. Always has, always will. And after wrecking Froyotopia, it'd be real nice if we didn't have to look at, talk to, or even think about Max for the next few days.
Listen up, gang. I want you all to meet your new leader, Super Max.
Maxonites, assemble.
The team also has a new name.
No, absolutely not. Regardless of who is leading, if Max is on the team, then I'm out. End of story.
Hey, this is the smart move. Max is the boy of the hour. The whole town loves him. With him on board, everyone just might forget that they don't like you.
Welcome to the team, Max.
Dude, seriously. What?
Leo Dobbs says this is the smart move. He's in publicity, Gibson.
What is with you today?
Hey, Leo, has Max by any chance given you $1 recently?
Sure has. I'm getting it framed and put on my wall, right next to a picture of when my fiancé, the astronaut, proposed to me. 2 of the luckiest days of my life.
All right, that's it. I'm grabbing the bat I used to scare off the Yancey Street gang. If it's good enough for Two-Fisted Tommy, it's good enough for this clown.
But why resort to violence when you can have $1 instead?
This is the greatest day of my life.
Joe, no! Resist! Resist like you resist flirting back with the female customers.
But it's so hard. They're all in college. Their standards are so low.
This is not how you get what you want, Max.
This is exactly how I get what I want. Maybe the only way. Look, I've been given a gift, and it's high time I started using it for good. And by good, of course, I mean good for me.
Sure makes my job easier. Oh! I just got a tip about a crime in progress in the business district.
What? Did Max brainwash some poor cleaning lady into setting fire to an insurance company or something?
Looks like McKinney City National hostage situation.
Like, a real one?
What's wrong, Super Max? Afraid you're in over your head?
Look,
I understand we're behind schedule, but that's not my fault. We have to be ready with a prototype by MC3, or we might as well call the whole thing off now. So tell Nathan.
Get off the phone. We need to talk now.
Hey, Miranda, I'm going to have to call you right back. What's up? You good? You need a water?
What did you do with my team?
Well, put it off as long as I could, I suppose. I had them arrested. They're in the Supermax.
What?
It's for the best.
Just... who the hell do you think you are?
I think I'm the person who helped you get to where you're standing right now.
I'm sorry, is this a joke? Am I a joke to you? We're supposed to be working together. Which means no secrets, open communication.
Okay, you want open communication? Here's some open communication. That team, the overachievers, whatever you want to call them, they were a joke and a liability. It was a miracle none of them had gotten killed or killed someone else. They were sloppy. They were stupid. And if you didn't have shock collars around their necks, they would have run for the hills months ago, and then where would you be? I did you a favor. Testing out the Supermax is the first useful thing they've done since you gathered them up in a van. So call it a betrayal if you want. I'll call it what it is. A reallocation of resources.
Jesus, Billy. They're people.
Yeah, people you were keeping in an underground bunker and forced to do your bidding, so let's get off that high horse of yours, okay?
They could have been heroes.
They were Lorelei's rejects. But I guess settling for that's been pretty much your life story, huh?
And what about Nathan? Why isn't he in Supermax? You know, there's a reason I didn't allow him to join the overachievers. He's a psychopath.
That's as may be, but he is useful. And when he stops being useful, he'll get thrown right in there with the rest of them. Hold me to it. I'm not afraid of accountability.
What accountability? Your name's not on the damn building.
But my name is on the lease. Me and our mutual friend. You want me to call him up, have him settle this? Because my gut says you wouldn't like how that shakes out for you.
Is that right?
If I were you, I'd be spending a whole lot less time complaining and a whole lot more time looking for ways to be useful.
I see. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Hey, and if you need any more pointers, I'm here for you, C-SPAN. We're on the same side.
Not anymore.
For GSE News. We're here at McKinney City National, where a woman has taken the building hostage. Thanks to a cell phone video of the suspect posted to social media by one of the hostages, the woman has been identified as Bobby Jean Wilcox. Cue the cell phone video.
Howdy, everybody. Bobby Jean Wilcox is the name, and contrary to surface-level type appearance, this here is not a robbery. It is a form of civil-type protest. This here fancy bank's been holding my paws farm hostage for now going on 50 years now. All me and my posse are doing here today is returning the favor.
The posse in question are 7 armed suspects wearing different colored ski masks over their faces. As of yet, Miss Wilcox is the only suspect who has been identified.
Ugh. Good God, is that how you people get around? I think I'm gonna vomit.
Hey, look! It's Supermax! He's gonna save everybody in the bank!
Yeah! Right after he's done throwing up in that bush!
Okay, this blind devotion thing is really starting to wear on me. Is it always like this?
With Max, unfortunately.
Never mind that. Let's just figure out how we can...
They've got the rear entrance blocked, Supermax. Only way in is through the front.
Thank you, officer. All right, team. Let's get in there and do whatever we have to do to give this lady anything she wants. No more demands, no more hostages. Problem solved.
Sounds logical to me.
Max, wait, you can't just walk in like you own the...
Greetings. I'm here to give you whatever you want, and no one can stop me.
Are y'all at the police? I already told him I don't want to see no fancy schmancy down-talking negotiator. I want the head of the bank in here right now, or else my posse starts killing hostages.
Good lady, please. Let's just all take a deep breath and let cooler heads prevail.
I ain't got no cool head. My head's a dang hot tamale after I found out how much money this here bank's been wringing out of my pa since he was younger than me. How simple folks supposed to make a living in this town when ain't no one's looking out for 'em?
Well, I'm not sure I can answer that question, miss, but if you agree to let everyone go, I can give you $1.
What? Get that dang dollar out of my face, boy. It's gonna take a whole lot more than that to get rid of old Bobby Jean.
I don't understand. What's happening?
Bobby Jean? Hi, from one business owner to another. I just want to say I feel your pain. Banks suck. I have done so much business here over the years, and every time I leave feeling a little less like a human.
Finally, someone is talking some type of sense. What's your name, pretty lady?
Oh, my name's Gwendolyn. I mean Gwen. Nobody calls me Gwendolyn. I don't know why I said that. Except Lorelei. Lorelei calls me Gwendolyn, but she's in jail right now.
Dang, girl, you sure like to talk. It'll be nice having a hostage I can be conversating with.
Sorry, what?
Put her over with the rest of the hostages, Blue.
Hey, let go of me!
Tarnation, you broke my dang nose! She broke my dang nose! All right, lift that mask up so I can have a look-see. No, that ain't broken. Looks like it's gonna be a heck of a shiner, though. I'm hurting real bad, Bobby Prime.
Wait, you're twins?
Yeah, something like that. Looks like the jig's up, sisters. No point in wearing those masks now. Fine by me. It was hot and hell in there. You'd really think a bank this fancy would have themselves some type of air conditioning.
They all look just like her.
Are they robots?
Clones?
Shoot, ain't nothing as fancy as all that. This here's my posse. They show up if I think real hard about it. Used to be I could just make one, but I've been practicing a whole lot, so now I can even get them to talk. Everybody, down to the ground, now!
That's why my dollar gambit didn't work this time. She's got powers! Which means...
We are not doing great.
What's the plan now, Bobby Prime? Well, now that we've got a few more hostages, maybe them fancy police will start treating us with some daggum respect.
Bobby, listen to me. If you go through with this, everyone will just think you're a criminal. Nobody will blame the bank, and they'll still control your pa's farm.
Don't call him pa. Don't sound natural with your neutral type of affectation, and it comes off condescending.
Sorry, I didn't mean for it to. Sometimes my brain just picks up on random words and phrases and absorbs them. I hope I'm not, subconsciously appropriating or anything.
Little lady, if you don't shut that mouth of yours, I'm gonna have to tape it up and toss you in the vault with a couple of my sisters back there with you. Is that what you want? That wasn't really supposed to be a thinking about it type question.
Right, no, definitely do not want that.
Psst. Elliot, quick question.
Is it about how much consciousness and individuality the different Bobbies have? Because that's all I can think about.
Did that cop say the rear entrance to the bank was locked?
Yeah. Why?
I'm changing that. Keep the hostages calm.
Wait, Gretchen. Be careful.
Hey, where'd that other lady get to?
Secure the hostages! Go, go, go!
What the? How's the police getting through the back?
Wow, it's as if someone went back in time to make sure it was never locked to begin with. It was me. I'm Time Zone.
Bobby Jean, please, we can help you.
I think I'll get by just fine on my own. After all, they can't catch all of me.
What the? The suspects are all disappearing. Supermax, you did it! You saved the day again.
Time Zone did all the heavy lifting. That Supermax bum didn't do anything.
To be fair, most of us didn't do anything.
Shut up! God, do you have a sleep mode?
Yes.
Hey, buddy. You got a problem with Supermax, you got a problem with McKinney City.
Please stop booing me. I would like it much more if you would adore me instead.
Supermax is like having a best friend and a guardian angel all rolled into one.
You just called him a bum.
I contain multitudes, pig.
Everyone, please, please. All I wanted was your praise and reverence. I didn't ask you to fight for my honor as well. You're too devoted.
I'm more devoted than they are.
No, he's not. I'll worship you as my new god.
Max, you have to let them go, otherwise it's not going to stop.
Jeffrey, I can't. If I don't make the people like me, then no one will like me.
You can't make people like you, Max. And you can't make them forgive you. That's the big scary secret, man. You just have to do the work.
News camera person, could I have your focus, please, for just one small moment?
Everyone shut up. The greatest being in the universe wants to say something. To me.
Not just to you. I'm speaking to everyone. The people of McKinney City. I am no Super Max. I am merely Max Carmichael, recently reformed supervillain. Yes, quite the sudden and shocking revelation, I'm sure.
Does that mean we're bad?
What? No, of course not. Well, I mean, some of you might be, I don't know. But all I know for sure is that the real heroes here are these folks standing right behind me right now.
The police?
No, good God, the underdogs. For months now, they've saved this fair city without ever asking for a single word of thanks. Whereas I have demanded praise while doing nothing to earn it. I don't know if I can ever be as selfless as they are, but for the first time in my life, I would like to try.
Let's hear it for the underdogs. But boo, Max Carmichael.
Oh well, I suppose even I can't have it all.
You did good, Max.
Does this mean I'm on the team? Is there a group text? Is there an even smaller, more exclusive group text for the ones who are friends outside of the group?
Baby steps. Really small, really, really tiny, itty-bitty baby steps.
Of course. Sorry.
Victor, can you hear me?
Yeah. It seems roomier all of a sudden. What changed?
I've transferred you to the main server. Now you can access the grid and go anywhere you want, just like before. No strings, no conditions. You're free.
Why the sudden change of heart?
I have recently become aware that my current situation is not what I thought it was, and someone I thought I could trust has been keeping me in the dark. Again.
Billy.
Yes. I've decided to take things in a new direction, but in order to do that, I need people I can trust, and people who trust me in return.
So you're letting me go? Okay. What's Billy up to? Do I need to warn my friends?
I honestly don't know, but I could really use your help finding out.
So there are strings.
Please, Victor, I'm asking you, really asking, help me bring him down. Whatever he's not telling me can't be good for anyone.
Fine. I see something, I say something. How's that sound?
Well, while I do appreciate that, I actually had something else in mind.
Oh yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Finally some good publicity. And let's give it up for Posse, huh? Talk about a great first villain. Hope she comes back, am I right, Gwen?
What? Why would you single me out? I don't care. Why would I care? It's not like
Yes, huzzah and hooray for the merry old underdogs.
Whoa there, big guy. You can stuff all those huzzahs in a bag because we're sending you packing on the first train out of town.
What? No. I did the right thing. That's not fair.
The only thing fair is to make sure you'll never be near my clients or me ever again.
But I helped save the day. Remember? Jeffrey, tell him how I helped save the day.
You hypnotized me. Do you have any idea how invasive and disturbing that is? It's almost as bad as Gwen's powers.
Stop singling me out.
And now that they've finally got the city on their side, I'm not risking that by letting them muck around with the likes of you, especially when there's cameras around.
He did help us out back there, Leo.
Yeah, and if you want to talk optics, maybe us all getting along together will look best for everyone.
Ugh, fine. But you are not on the team, and I do not represent you as a client. I'm going home. The fiancé wants to show me some boring space rock he found that's from an old civilization we're not supposed to know about yet. Yawn.
Okay, real talk. Do we think the astronaut fiancé is actually a person?
Dear Diary, I know you're not a real diary, just the blank pages I tore out of the back of the copy of The Fault in Our Stars we got in our rec room, but I'll call you my diary just the same. Haven't died yet. My new mate Madison promised me that if I did die, she wouldn't let the rats feast on my rotten cadaver.
We are not friends.
My associate, Madison, promised that if I died, she wouldn't let the rats feast on my rotten cadaver.
Because there are no rats. When have you ever seen a rat in here?
I'm having my private diary time, Madison.
Then stop talking out loud.
Lorelei? Hey, Lorelei, can you hear me?
Victor? No. Can't be.
I hacked into the speakers. Not sure how much time I've got. The security system in this place is like a quantum Swiss watch.
Victor! This is brilliant! Thought I'd lost you forever! Oh, this is pure dead batty! I'm jumping for joy! How is this possible?
It's a long story.
Oh, I've got a long story too. You wouldn't believe all that's been happening. Things have gone pure shite since you've left.
Fill me in after I bust you out of here, okay? I'll use my powers to shut down each system one at a time. Just long enough to give you...
Oh, mate.
What is it? What's wrong?
I'm so sorry, but your powers won't do any good, not in here.
What are you talking about?
This whole ruddy place is rigged with power dampeners. They'll kick in as soon as you try anything. You'd be stuck in here like the rest of us. It's probably risky you even being here right now.
Damn. I'm sorry, Lauren.
No, don't be daft. Oh, Victor, I thought I'd never hear your voice again. You have no idea how... Oh, Victor, I'm so sorry. For everything. I thought I had a good reason at the time, but I think I was just so scared of everything that was happening. But I should have trusted you. You're the most honourable man I've ever known. And I betrayed your trust and our friendship.
Hey, I'm here now. That's all that matters.
How? How did you get out? How did you find me?
I had a little help. From your sister.
What, Charlotte? Oh, you must be short-circuiting, mate. She's probably doing a jig with me finally being out of her hair.
Yeah, I think you both might have had the wrong idea about each other. She filled me in on a lot of stuff I missed while I was gone. She actually sent me here.
Did she?
She wanted me to tell you that Medina's up to something big.
Aye, what else is new?
Charlie wants to figure out what it is, and she wants to stop him. But she needs your help to do it.
She's lying. Charlotte would never say that.
Yeah, she thought you might feel that way. That's why she sent me. Proof of trust. She made a mistake, Laura. She's in over her head. She needs her sister.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. I built this place to be absolutely, unequivocally impossible to escape from. I can't get out of here. Not today, not ever.
Hey, come on. If anyone can figure out how to outsmart Lorelei Swift, it's Lorelei Swift.
You know what? You're right. I created my first closed system when I was 10 years old. At 16, I discovered there was no Loch Ness Monster, which made me sad. So I decided to genetically engineer adorable baby Loch Ness Monsters that nobody knows about except me. And now you. Victor. I'm amazing. I'm resourceful. I can do anything. No. I can't. I can't do bloody anything. I made this place to be the absolute end of the line. Nail in the coffin, cannot escape prison for anyone with superpowers of which I have absolutely none. I am completely, utterly powerless. Which means that the second I walked in here, I became the most powerful living thing in this entire prison. I'm gonna bust out of here, get my team and my company back, tell my wee sister I want to be back in her life again, kick the absolute crap out of William, and then after all of that, Victor, I'm having a whiskey.
Sounds to me like you're back.
Oh yes. I'm thinking I'm back.
Geek by Night is executive produced by Scott Carelli, Nick Jimenez, and Cassandra Fredrickson. Co-executive produced by Chelsi Kern and Ray Ruzzo. Associate produced by Matt Bennett. Starring Scott Tofte as Max Carmichael, Matt Maassel as Elliot Markowitz, Ray Ruzzo as Gwen Allen, Chris O'Connor as Jeff Gibson, Andrew Ball as Simon Holt, Morgan Spencer as Mindy Gibson, Chelsi Kern as Gretchen West, Naomi Wong as Lorelei Swift, Jay Malone as Victor Conrad, Nick Jimenez as William Medina, and Zach Luna as Joel Vickers. Also starring Rachel Gatlin as Charlotte Swift, Billy McCartney as Leo Dobbs, Natalie Van Sistine as Madison Powers, Paul Mackey as Cosmo Peters, Kristen Miller as Janet Stokely, Emily Rittimer as Aurora Mills, and Claire Elizabeth as Bobby Jean Wilcox. Additional voice work by Sarah Crow, Carlton Smith, C.W. C-Dub Brown, Sean Gon Olivares, Corbin Lee, Tyler Corter, Grania Kavanaugh, Warren Blackie, Lydia Utter, and Matt Bennett. Casting by Chelsi Kern. Supermax written by Scott Carelli and Nick Jimenez. Directed by Nick Jimenez. Edited by Scott Carelli. Geek by Night theme by Zach Gibson. Original score and final mix by Scott Tofte. Credits read by Brian Brown. Geek by Night created by Scott Carelli. All characters in this work are entirely fictitious. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental. Copyright 2020, Dueling Genre Productions. Thanks for listening.